something almost everyone does before bed, and it feels completely harmless. In fact, it even feels like you're relaxing, like you're finally winding down after a long day, but quietly, without you noticing. This one habit is training your brain to stay awake. Think about the last thing you do before you try to sleep. You pick up your phone, you scroll, you watch. You move from one thing to the next. A video, then another, a message, then something else catches your attention. And in the moment, it feels easy, effortless, almost calming. But what's actually happening inside your brain is very different. Every piece of content you consume gives your brain a small hit of stimulation. New information, new images, new sounds. Your brain becomes engaged, alert, curious about what comes next. This is a loop, a fast-moving loop of input and response. And the more you stay in it, the more your brain adapts to it. It begins to expect constant stimulation. So when you finally stop, when you put your phone down and turn off the lights, your environment suddenly changes. It becomes quiet, still, dark. But your brain doesn't immediately follow, because it was just moving at a completely different speed. So instead of slowing down, it keeps going. And this is where something subtle happens without external input. Your mind starts creating its own. Thoughts appear, random ideas, conversations, plans, worries. It's not because something is wrong. It's because your brain is continuing the pattern it was just in. This part is important. You didn't suddenly become an overthinker in bed. You didn't suddenly develop a restless mind. You trained your brain to stay active. And now it's continuing that activity on its own. Your brain doesn't switch off like a light. It needs a transition, a gradual shift from active to relaxed. But when you go from high stimulation directly into trying to sleep, that transition is missing. So your body lies down, but your mind stays standing. Over time, this becomes a pattern. Night after night, your brain learns bed, no more external input. Start internal stimulation. So instead of feeling sleepy when you lie down, you feel awake, not because you're broken, but because your brain is doing exactly what it has learned to do. So the solution is not extreme. You don't need to force yourself to stop everything. You don't need perfect discipline. The shift is much simpler than that. It's about changing the pace. Instead of constant input, you introduce stillness. Instead of fast changes, you slow things down. You give your brain a different signal, a softer one, a quieter one that says, it's okay to slow down now. Let's begin that shift together right now. Take a slow breath in and gently breathe out. Again, inhale and exhale. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw release. You don't need to stop your thoughts. Just let your body start slowing down. Your brain doesn't need more stimulation tonight. It needs space. It needs a gentle transition from activity into rest. And that's something you can learn. If you want help creating that transition, I've made a full sleep meditation on this channel. You can press play close your eyes and let it guide you out of stimulation and into sleep.